Okay, hello friends. Now today our topic is again the animal kingdom we are discussing, and we are talking on the basis of the characteristic of the animal kingdom. So here I have made the list of all the phylum that what it tells. It tells that here we are having the name of all the phylum, that is Porifera, Coelenterata, Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes, Escalhelminthes, Annelida, Orthopoda, Mollusk, Inodermata, Hemichordata and Chordata. These are the group of animals that we have to study in the further chapter. But here on just it is the chart showing the summary of the basic fundamental feature according to which we can remember that if in exam it is asked that the body cavity or the body coelom is present in which animal, so what will be your answer? If you will keep in mind that this whole chart, and it is very easy to learn also. So first of all we will see that here we are having the list of the animals, list of the phylum in which the various type of animals it belong. The first level is what? Level of organization, as we have discussed already. So that is why I made this chart now, because it will become very easy to learn after discussing of the level of organization. So now look, level of organism means first is the cellular level, and we know very well that animal here the cell is aggregated, no tissue work is done. To which animals, which phylum belongs to this cellular level organism, you can remember that it is the Porifera. Okay, in the Porifera we find which kind of organization? That is the cellular level. Now next is what? We are having second cellular level organization, that is the tissue level organization. So by this we can understand that what area they cover the tissue level organization. So we are having that in the tissue level organization we are only having what? The animals which belongs to Coelenterata and Ctenophora. They are having what? Tissue level of organization. Next what we are having? We are having organ level of organization. So which animal, which phylum belongs from this organ level of organization. Before the organ system organization, what is there? So there is the organ level of organization. So this organ level of organization only belongs to what? Platyhelminthes. Means all the organs are not present, but many organs are, some organs are present, but organ system is not present. As will come in the further chapter, we will come to know that why Platyhelminthes. We will keep the Platyhelminthes example when we will study about the digestive system. Okay, and when we will study the body plan system, there is the blind sac body plan system. We are coming further, then we will see it. So what we are studying here, the organ system, it is belongs to only the Platyhelminthes. Second is organ system organization. What is that? Organ system organization. So organ system organization, it belongs to all the animals from the Escalhelminthes, Annelida, Orthopoda, Mollusk, Inodermata, Hemichordata and Chordata. All they belongs to that organ system organization. So this level completes here. Here we complete this level of organization. Second, what is the second basis of classification in which we will do the basic classification of all these phylum? That is the symmetry. What is that? Symmetry. The symmetry is broadly divided into what? Radial symmetry and bilateral symmetry. There is asymmetrical animals also. Okay, so first we see what? Radial symmetry. So radial symmetry are what? Coelenterata. Okay, and what does it mean by the radial symmetry? That from any axis we can cut the animal from, by taking the main axis we can cut from 2-3 sides. That is the radial symmetry. Asymmetrical animals, here is the one, asymmetrical also. Asymmetrical. Okay, asymmetry. That belongs to what? Porifera. They are asymmetrical animal, means they are not uniform from the outside, also from the inside, or we can call the outside what we see? We see the morphology. Inside what we see? We see anatomy. So here these asymmetry is Porifera. Radial symmetry, it belongs to again these two, that is your Coelenterata and Ctenophora. They are possesses the radial symmetry. Now what is that? Bilateral symmetry. To big large group of phylum which are having their body arrangement in such a way that they are having only one plane by which we can dissect it, that is what bilateral symmetry means, and it's come what from the platyhelminthes to chordata. So all come under the bilateral symmetry. The most important characteristic or basis of classification is what? Coelom. That is what we call body cavity. This is body cavity is what between the gut wall and body wall. It is the mesodermal layer. Okay, in general what we call mesodermal layer, which is present between the what? Endoderm and ectoderm. So here what we call them as the body cavity, that is the coelom. And coelom animals, these are how many animals are having the body cavity over there which possess to coelom. So from here we are having two type of coelom. Acoelomate animal, you can see acoelomate means these animals do not have coelom. Okay, these animals do not have coelom means there is no gap between the organ, or we can say no gap between the body wall and gut wall. Okay, so they are the acoelomate. So again here till here it not fine. So again here what is that? Platyhelminthes. So acoelomate animal is a platyhelminthes. As I told you, many times we will see the platyhelminthes and many times we will see all the names. So you must learn it. What comes? Porifera, Coelentata, Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes, Esculenthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusk, Kynodermata, Hemichordata and Chordata. Chordata is also having further several classes that we will see. So here, what is there? Acoelomate. If we talk about that, the body cavity where it is not present acoelomate, that is the platyhelminthes. Then pseudocoelomate. Pseudo means, as we know, if you remember what we call the pseudo means false. Means the coelomate like thing is present, or when we cut we will find that coelomate like something is present, but it is not coelomate. Pseudo, what we have seen in the amoeba also, they are having pseudopodia, means what? They are having false leg. So here when we talk about that pseudocoelomate, so pseudocoelomate, that our S. helminthes are the phylum which are having what? Which possesses the pseudocoelomate. Then the original coelomate means those are having what? Body cavity. That is what? Mesoderm. That is the body cavity lined by the mesoderm is called what? Coelom. So here this is the coelomate, to whom we call coelomate, which are having the body cavity. And what are they? From where they start? From which phylum they start? So we should know that Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata and Chordata all belongs to coelomate. Now dear student, what we have to know in all these features, okay, that whenever it asks the write the characteristic feature of that particular phylum, okay, so you can write all these features, but you have to remember odd one out system. Odd one out system, what it tells? It gives the idea, for example, as we are taking about the body coelom. So what idea it is giving? The body coelom start from acoelomate, that is the platyhelminthes. Pseudocoelomate, that is the Esculenthes. If you remove these two, so all the remaining part above phylum, they all are coelomate. So these things you have to keep in the mind. Okay, so we will take in detail all these system one by one. As you remember in the starting only, we have discussed that there are at least 6 basic characteristic features by which we will slowly one by one discuss and we will explore all the points. Okay, so our next is that which type of digestive system, whether these animal possess, that on the basis of digestive system we will again going to divide the organism. Okay.